Sons of Zion has been together since 2007, so they've had to work really hard to release an EP and an album, but they've done it. And today, to talk about their debut album, are Dylan and Sam from Sons of Zion. How are you guys?
Good, man.
Good, thank you. Thanks.
Give us a look at the album. It's called Sons of Zion, which is the same name as your EP. Running out of ideas?
I think we're just lazy, eh? Just last minute guys, eh? Yeah, pretty much just whatever first popped into our head, and that was our name of who we are. So.
We did try to find a name for the album, but I don't know, no, it just didn't work.
I think it's always a good way to start off though, you know, it's kind of saying, here we are, world, here's our first album, and it's about time you guys got to know us.
Well, that's right. I mean, you know, it's pretty obvious. It's like, well, have you heard of Sons of Zion? Yes, what's the album called? Sons of Zion. No, what's the album called? Sons of Zion. So it's working well for us.
Good point of discussion.
Yeah, great.
So give us a little bit of history about you guys, because as I said before, you formed in 2007, but before that, you know, what sort of brought you all together?
We were all pretty much from church. We all grew up in church and stuff together. We were always jamming since way back in the day when we were kids. We all just had a mean love for music, and one day we just played reggae together and we thought it was pretty good, so we decided to see if we could take it further. And I knew Dylan since we were kids, so I rang him up. He's living in Whangarei at the time he was, and yeah, rang him, told him to come down, we had a jam, and yeah.
And what about the rest of the group? They've all come from the same place as you guys?
Yeah, it was sort of like, you know, 2 degrees of separation, I suppose. Like a lot of the time I knew Sam, and then I knew Rico, our guitarist, who usually came along and jammed, loved it. And then our drummer, Sam was our original drummer, and then he's sort of moved to percussion and more vocals as well. And then that's given an opportunity for us to get another drummer. Tafiri Little John is my cousin from up north, so yeah, sort of just all fitted in, and we're all jamming now and just.
So you guys all instantly kind of gelled together, and you know the ideas that you had for your songs sort of worked pretty naturally?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like we've changed a lot since then. Like we've sort of discovered our own sort of sound. But at the start, it was just because we were all so passionate about music, you know, and we all sort of just clicked straight away. And, yeah, it was just cool.
Now, Sam, before you mentioned you guys started out as a reggae band, would you still describe yourselves as purely a reggae band?
Before we played reggae, no, we played different styles as well. We're more into like gospel sort of thing, especially in church, because yeah, so when we play, we'd just reggae would just be like the random thing we'd do for fun, and yeah, we just found that we could always just play anything reggae, and then yeah, so we just decided to continue with that.
What other elements do you have in your music now?
There is a bit of R&B, rock, sort of hip-hop feel throughout the album. Yeah.
Something in it for everyone.
Yeah.
I like that, nice. Hold it up. Might as well have another look at
Plug
it.
Plug it, buy it, man, don't burn it. Especially you Northlanders, don't you like?
And what about other influences? I mean, I know that church was a very defining factor for all of you, but other artists that you looked up to?
Mainly a lot of it, we've just seen like Fat Freddy's and like how they did it all themselves and that sort of thing, you know, with the album and that sort of thing. And like Cora, Catch Fire, or just all the New Zealand icons as well, just how they sort of stepped out and put New Zealand on the map with, you know, with the reggae roots, and so just the New Zealand feel of you know, how we portray our reggae music, yeah.
And you guys have had the opportunity to support some of your idols as well over the past couple of years. What have been some of the highlights?
Yeah, it's been really awesome. We never expected to be performing with so like the top acts in New Zealand. Yeah, we've been playing with, first main one was with Catch a Fire on a New Year's night, and then from there we went on to like the Black Seas and Kora, and yeah, so pretty much played with everyone, which has been pretty mean. Yeah.
And they've been real supportive too.
Yeah, they're really cool dudes.
Real cool guys, they just hard out like, you know, it's not a real big battle out there, you know, like I think some people perceive it to be. It's just like everyone's real supportive, it's just a big family. I think because New Zealand's so small, you're going to see each other like, you know, probably the next month anyway, so there's no need to be all hating on each other, because you're just going to see each other at the next festival or the next gig or something, you know, so yeah, it's real cool.
Well, they probably see a bit of themselves in you guys as well. I mean, you're young, you're starting out, you know, you need a bit of a leg up.
Yeah, we're just more handsome. Yeah, it's probably the only thing that's different. Hey.
I might hate you a little bit for that.
Yeah, okay, that's it's
understandable.
That's what it is.
So tell us about the making of the album. You went into the studio with who? Who sort of helped you to put this together?
Okay, the main guy was Sam here. He's the musical genius. He said before, he's been with the SAE course. So we recorded most of the album at Joel, our keyboardist's house, and Sam just did it all on Pro Tools and that sort of thing.
Man.
Yeah, the man. Honestly, if you buy the CD, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's awesome, man. It's the sound quality is real cool, and we got it all mixed down at all mastering there at York Street, York Street, yeah,
just up the road.
So yeah, and apparently the guy there mixed it down was blown away with the quality. Yeah, didn't believe that we did it at home, so it's cool, and like it's mainly this guy spent all the hours and that sort of thing.
I mean, did you have all of the songs written and pretty much fully formed before you went into the studio to record, or was it more of a jam situation?
Yeah, some of them developed as we were recording them. You just add bits and pieces in and then come up with an idea halfway through the song or something like that, yeah.
And a lot of the time too, we found some of the stuff that worked live we didn't think worked in the studio, on CD, so we had arranged a few of the songs a bit differently to what we usually do in our live gigs. So yeah, in that respect, everything's pretty much the same as our live sets, which we pride ourselves on a lot of the time too, yeah.
So what have you got lined up in the future as far as live shows go?
We've got just heaps of festivals,
Yeah, from the release date till we'll leave it for a few months and just gig around the summertime, and then towards the end of summer we'll go on a tour around February. Yeah, so hopefully we can get that national tour sorted and then yeah, see what happens.
And if people are interested in finding out where you guys are playing and when you're playing, how can they do that?
First of all, you can just go onto NZOWN.co.nz, and that's got all our gigs and everything on there, and sort of thing, or Facebook. We've got a Bebo page.
Bebo, MySpace, Facebook, yeah, all of those.
Yeah, so all the forms of like cyber friends, they're all on there. So just check it out, and we're coming to a town near here, so yeah, come and support us. It'll be cool.
Well, look, it's been a pleasure talking to you guys today, and congratulations on the debut album. It's called Sons of Zion, if you didn't get that. Many times have we mentioned it.
Sick of saying that, actually.
And we're going to check out the new single from the Sons of Zion album, new video. This one is called Waiting Right Here.